What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. This is the PTCGO Tournament Series, round number 3. And right now we're not doing so hot. We're 0-2. We gotta win the next 5 games to actually make cut. But no, regardless, we're gonna play it out and see what happens. Wait to Decidueye Vileplume if you don't know that for the first 2 videos, of course. And yeah, we'll see what happens here. So we start Tauros and nothing else right now. But looks like we're playing against a Darkrai. It either is Yveltal or Darkrai. I mean, it's one of those two. It's Dark and Slack. It's either Yveltal with Garbodor or Darkrai with Hoopa. That's our 2 options right now. And it is Dark. It's Yveltal, most likely. So Trader's Mail. We can grab a Sycamore, but this hand's like kind of bad. A Sycamore way, but I'd rather get set up right now. So DC the active Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. Okay. And, alright, so get the turn 1 Vileplume, which is not bad at all. You know, let's just get Vileplume out. Yeah, we'll just go for it. Gloom, put down Gloom, Floatstone, Vileplume, and we'll just pass and see what happens. I mean, my opponent can't do too much this turn. They can't, like, Max Elixir. They can only attach 1 energy per turn, and then we can play in, try to find some Rowlets and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, just try to knock out the Trubbish ASAP is definitely the plan. And since we got off Vileplume out, he can't Ultra Ball for Pokemon. He can't Float Stone it. He could potentially just pass, and if he passes, okay, Perilous City, gonna make it where we do 20 less damage. Okay, that's fine because right now we're gonna use Horn Attack for 60. My opponent needs to play Wobbuffet. That's his answer right now. If he plays Wobbuffet, he's allowed to like attach a DC retreat and then wob that way and then try to get a Garbodor out. That's pretty much the only way he can really do that. There's a Team Rocket's handiwork. Heads and heads. Okay, discards a Rowlet and a Dartrex. Pass on our turn. So right now what I'm going to just do is I'm going to attach a Grass Energy active, a Horn Attack, and see what happens. He could have nothing and we just win next turn. Team Rocket's handiwork in Dark. Ooh, what are we playing against here? I'm not sure. Alright, so there's a Sycamore. Going to discard his hand and draw 7 new cards. Energy will Letter, Max Elixir, Old Ball, Dark Energy. And there's a Mewtwo. Oh, okay, so there's a Mewtwo all of a sudden coming down. Mewtwo, DCE, pass on our turn. Alright, so there's a Decidueye. So I'm going to play in, give us both new hands of 6. We'll try to get a Decidueye set up. There's 2 Rowlets and a Lugia. So I'm going to put down a Rowlet, Lugia, DCE, and I'm going to Horn Attack for 60 for the knockout. Going out of 5 price cards. So he's playing Mewtwo with Dark. Alright, there's an end go in our hand, which is great. Alright, so onto our opponent's turn. I mean, he can Photon Wave for 30. There's a Darkrai coming down. Okay, Kangaskhan. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening. Alright, so DC to the Darkrai. And a Photon for 30. There's an end, so we get 5. He gets 6 new cards. Lord, I just dropped my bowl. Alright. Alright, so, don't really have anything, but we can put a DC on Lugia and, like, start Deep Hurricane or something if you want to. So there's a Photon Wave for 30. Alright, so on our turn, we get a Decidueye, so I think right now we just like DC the Lugia and just Horn Attack for 60. Okay. Oh, for 30. Oh, because he Photon Wave does, duh. Alright. Okay, if he does another Photon Wave, we have 60 damage on it, then we can do 180 minus 30 is 150, which does knock him out if we want to go Mad Bull GX route. There's a Shauna Shuffle, get 5 new cards. It's like energy active, okay. And there's another Photon Wave. So now we can use Mad Bull GX. It'll do, what did I say, 180 minus 30 is 150. So yeah, I'm just gonna, well, I'm gonna end first. Give us a new hand of 6. Try to find some Dartrexes. Alright, there's a Decidueye, which is not what we really wanted. But what we could do is just keep low energy on Lugia and just like one-shot something. That seems pretty cool. So we'll Mad Bull for the knockout, doing 150. Like I said, going down to 3 prize cards of 1 and 2. There's Trainer's Mail and a Vileplume. Alright. Okay, so we might see the, I mean, I don't know what he's sitting up here. Maybe the Darkrai and do 80 this turn. But if he does that, we can then rage for a turn of damage. If we want to go that route, he could set up Kangaskhan and let it stall for turn. But nope, Darkrai will come up onto our opponent's turn. Alrighty, so let's see what's going to happen. So Dark reacted, so 20. Alright, so he can 80, like I said. So Dark headed for 80. Okay. 140, 150, 160. So there's a Lysander. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're doing 160. If we find an energy next turn, we can actually knock out the Darkrai. So I'm going to do this Lysander as Kingscon and just rage for the knockout. And if we find an energy, we can knock out with this Darkrai Lugia because Air Ball will do enough damage. So we'll go down to 2 prize cards. There's a Shaman, which is not enough to help us out. We need to find one of our, let's see, we have 1 grass left, 1 DC left. Alright. There's a dark. Okay, so that will give us the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can do 180 damage, knock out the Darkrai, and take this game. Not 100% sure we're playing against. I guess it's like a hybrid kind of like Darkrai Mewtwo kind of thing. So we'll send up a Lugia. We'll just Air Ball for the knockout, do 180 damage. And on our turn, let's go for the Air Ball, and we will take game number 1. The turn of Vileplume probably did shut it down a lot. I imagine so. No flow stones or anything like that. So press done. We'll go to game number 2, and we'll see what happens. Oh, cannot be accepted at the time. Let's try one more time. Alright. Try number 3. Alright. Try number 4. There we go. Alright, let me see if he wants to go first or second. Alright, so I said first or second. Let's see. Does he want to go? I mean, he wins a coin flip, he get a side regardless, so he's fine. Alright, so go ahead like always, but wait for him to say. Alright, would you like to go first? No, he said he wants to go first. Alright, so my opponent's going to go first. Let's see what's going to happen. We start a Tauros and a Lugia. Opponent has no base Pokemon. We'll put Tauros in the X spot. Definitely think it's a good like early game kind of sitter for sure. Alright, so we see Psychic, Dark, Puzzle Time in, switch. Okay. I gotta get 7 new cards, and there's another mulligan. Alright. This could also be like the case of like my opponent just starting a PTCGO doesn't really have anything, and that's why they kind of like build this hybrid kind of thing. Also a possibility. So yes. Alright, Oddish for. So if we don't Oddish for sure, we'll press done. And there's a Shaman for my opponent. Okay. Alright, so he does have Shamans. There's an N, which is kind of, it's okay. Like, we had a Sycamore Force, whatever. So we'll see what the next six cards give us. On Grass, DC, Dark, okay. Yep. So pass on our turn. So right now I'm just going to DC, Rowlet, Horn Attack for 60. If he doesn't find a Pokemon, we just win. Okay. But we're going to draw a card. We can just Horn Attack for the knockout next turn. And if he does put down Pokemon, we can put down Dartrix, Grass Energy, Sycamore, discard our hand. And what will this Skyla get him? Maybe an Ultra Ball. I grab Hoopa maybe. Grab a Mewtwo. Grab a Darkrai. There's an Ultra Ball. Okay. And let's see. What does he get here, guys? Well, there's an Ultra Ball. Okay. And let's see. What does he discard here? And discard a Puzzle and a Fisherman. Alrighty. And let's see. Does he find a Hoopa? Does he find a... Nope. There's a Mewtwo coming down. Okay. And I'm definitely just going to Grass, Dartrix, Sycamore next turn. Hope to hit a Forest, get a Vileplume, and Dartrix out. There's a Mewtwo coming down. DC to Mewtwo, and we'll see a pass on our turn. So Horn Attack will take a knockout. I'll put a Grass, Dartrix, Shaman set up for 3. Alright. And let's see, what do we find? He could have DC this Shaman and Sky Return last turn. Put down Rowlet, and then we'll have to Sycamore, discarding a Dartrix and Decidueye, getting 7 new cards. I mean, there's really no rush. We could have, like, just waited and done whatever. But the Ultra Ball, discard a Rowlet and a Sycamore to grab in the Gloom. We have plenty of Dartrix and Decidueyes left. Alright, so put down Gloom. We will Float Stone the Gloom. Put down Oops, I don't have Forest out. I kind of forgot about that. And we'll Horn Attack for the knockout. Yeah. Alright, so I mean, he still really can't do anything about the Gloom. Like, Lysander plus Photon Wave is not enough. Hey, Lysander, speaking of it. But my opponent's going to draw a card. And if we could trade as well for another Revitalizer, that'd be really cool. Get like a Decidueye and Darkrai, since it's like it's going to be active. And we'll probably see a Photon Wave for 30, unless he finds like a Link and Mega Mewtwo. Then he'll do 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. He'll do 160, which that doesn't knock us out. So Perilous City, we're going to discard a Shaman. That's fine with me. Okay. And Photon Wave for 30 incoming probably. A Kangaskhan coming down, okay. And there's a Photon Wave for 30. Alrighty, so on our turn, we find a Ultra Ball. Alright, so I'm gonna Trainer's Mail, look at top 4 cards of our deck. Grab a Revitalizer, that's really good. So grab a Revitalizer, we'll play it, and with the Revitalizer, we'll get out a Darkrai and a Decidueye. Okay. We'll put down the Darkrai, put down the Decidueye, and put down a Vileplume into Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 70 cards. Seems fine. Alright. Let's see, there's Grass, Ultra Ball. Okay, so Grass the other Darkrai, and well, Feather Arrow. I guess it really doesn't matter where we Feather Arrow. So I'm gonna put 20 on the Kangaskhan. Seems fine. And we will just Horn Attack. We can do the same thing. We'll Horn Attack the Mad Bull for the knockout, and then knock out this Kangaskhan pretty easily. Especially now we can like Feather Arrow plus Rage Leaf for knockout if need to. So we're looking fine. There's a fan club. We're gonna get 3 basic Pokemon, or 2 base Pokemon. Sorry, it's not the other. It's not what I think it was. So there's a Troubleshoot Mew coming down. All right. So Mew can copy the attacks of any Pokemon that has bench basics. So Troubleshoot coming down. We'll see a Mew coming down. Okay. There's that Dark Unity to Kangaskhan, and we will see another Photon Wave, but we can still do the one thing where we can like Mad Bull GX for the knockout. So we'll put a DC on the Decidueye, and we're just gonna Mad Bull for the knockout, do a 150 again, going down to 2 price. I forgot to Feather Arrow last turn. I was just like, whatever. We're just gonna go, and I mean, I guess the Feather Arrow doesn't like realistically make a difference unless 20, 40, 60. Unless we find like a Decidueye this turn, then we could have put 20 on this guy, then double 40 next turn, knock out the Mew. But I mean, I'm not too concerned. There's Sycamore, discard his hand, draw all 70 cards. I mean, next turn I'll definitely Feather Arrow the Mew. I forgot. I was just like, whatever. We're gonna knock out his Mewtwo. So there's a Tiny Punch. All right. So on our turn, we get a Trainer's Mail. So I'm just gonna Feather Arrow that Mew. And just Rage for the knockout, because to do 120 plus 20 is 140. So yep, got out of 1 prize card, and you got to think we have this. I don't know if opponent really has anything to stop us. I mean, he gets sent to the Mew, it has free retreat, then he can retreat to somebody. But if we talk to that Decidueye, like I said, we can double Feather this bench Mew and win the game that way. So here goes Mew. On to my opponent's turn. Does he find an EX that could tank a turn? Maybe a Darkrai, maybe a Mew, 2. But on to our turn, we will just Rage for the knockout. Tauros definitely MVP this game, just like doing a ton of damage both games. And there we go, guys. There's round number 3. Like I said, I imagine my opponent probably doesn't have that many good cards online. Maybe that's why he's just starting on PTCGO. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. We're now 1-2, but we got to win the next 4 in a row. It's going to be difficult, and we might be able to do it, but we will see. Guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Alrighty, bye. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.